Do you think, and just, as I say quite briefly, Spurs taking on Brentford and Fulham Crystal Palace also this weekend, but Spurs-Brentford, could that be Harry Kane's last home game as a Spurs player? Ooh, getting nods.
The situation seems to be that there are 3 major clubs in the market for a striker this summer: Manchester United, Chelsea, Bayern Munich. There are 2 premium strikers that they all think are kind of first choice, and that's Victor Osimhen and Harry Kane. And then you kind of have Randall Kolo-Muani as the third choice, the slightly more risky option.
Is Dusan Vlahovic in that mix at all?
Does Dusan Vlahovic look too much like a World War II smuggler to be considered an elite footballer? I would say yes. No, I don't. You'll probably know more about the Juve situation than me. I would have assumed that Juve wouldn't want to sell him.
I think, if they're out of the Champions League, and even if they aren't, I think that given his return for them on the investment they made when they paid an enormous sum, I think north of 70 million, was it, for a player who looked absolutely astonishing and still shows flashes of that for Juve. But sorry, I've taken us off the thing. We were talking about Harry Kane.
Yeah, so I think what will happen is you will see a kind of waiting cat and mouse type thing where they try and work out. They all think they can negotiate with Aurelio De Laurentiis. I would pay money to watch that process, particularly if it's Bowley. I would love to see Todd Bowley try and negotiate with Aurelio De Laurentiis. They all think Osimhen's overpriced. He is, but he's also extremely good. Kane, I think, is kind of, because of his age rather than because of his talent, is kind of the semi-backup option to Osimhen. So it will be a case of who bites first on Osimhen. And then that might mean that Harry Kane's future kind of is then brought into the light. But I think there is a strong case to be made that this might be Kane's last home game. Yeah.
Hello there. If you've enjoyed this video, why not subscribe to this channel? The Totally Football Show podcast is available 3 times a week, bringing you all the football news you could reasonably be expected to care about. We've got views, we've got stats, we've got analysis, we've got some of the best football writers around. And the whole thing is absolutely free. So have a listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or all the usual places by clicking on the link below.